This is Mr. and what I have for you today is day 43 of my Town Hall 12 journey. Day 43 already. As you can see, walls. I've done more walls. Have a quick look at the walls. What's going on here? Suggested upgrades. There we go. Down here, 266 walls. At day 36, I've done 278 walls. So there's another 12 wall pieces that have been done again because I've had to do them because one resource has been growing phenomenally quicker and larger than the other, or it has gotten ahead, and then I've had to spend it to when I put the other one down, kind of thing. Okay, in regards to that, just let's zoom in on the heavy lift division or the heavy hitters division. See what's going on. 2 Teslas have been upgraded. 1 Tesla's still under upgrade for 11 days. Is that Tesla going up? I don't know. Too much stuff in the way. I don't think it is. We'll have a look at what the builders are doing in a moment. As you can see, if this balloon would get out of the way, there are 2 Infernos down at the same time. So this one's already gone to level 6. The other 2 are on their way to level 6. And they're done. Now, I know I said I wouldn't do 2 expos at the same time, but this is one of the problems that I was having. I had that much loot that basically I had to get that second expo down and do a wall piece as well. And this is what happened when I put the Inferno Tower down also. I had that much gold and I had such a large amount of elixir that I had to spend some elixir on wall pieces and then the gold on the Inferno Tower, even though I already had the Inferno. And I figured, well, I could do the Queen instead. Let's have a look at the Queen and you'll see why I didn't do it. Queen is at level 61 at the moment. Now, I do have 222,000. She is only 200, only. Oh my goodness, I remember being Town Hall 8 and thinking, how am I going to get 10,000 dark elixir to get the king out? And now I'm saying only for the Queen, only 216,000 for the next upgrade using the gold pass. And I've got 222,000 dark elixir. So how long will I have to wait? Well, I'll have to wait. Let's have a look at what the builder's doing until the Inferno Tower is done, 1 day and 21 hours. So you might as well call that 2 days. Now, 2 days to get essentially 18,000 dark elixir before I max out again. Is that an issue? Well, when we have a look at how I'm raiding, here's my last 3 raids. This is what I've done in, you can see that 9.5 hours ago. Look at that, 18,000 dark elixir in 3 raids in 9 hours, plus a good lot of gold and elixir as well. I don't think I'm going to have too much trouble being able to max this out, which means because of that, I really can't raid. There's no point raiding if the Queen's going to be the next one to go down. And I'm in the League War as well, which means that I'm probably going to be another 3 days before I can actually put the Queen down. So let's have a look. I might have to keep that builder up. Oh, I don't want to be, yeah, maybe 4 days even. So I'll definitely max out the dark elixir. So I'll have to come up with a plan. Let's have a look at what's going on in the lab. No, 9 days, can't do anything there in the lab. So I can't speed that up because I don't have any lab potions. Oh, mate, look, I could actually use a troop thing. Yeah, but he was already a 12-day upgrade. So what I could have done possibly is use the troop book on the lab, then put a dark thing down, refill with the dark rune as needed to fill the... Look, I've still got some wall rings to spend on walls too when I get the next builder free. So, well, anyway, lots of things to decide. So expos will be 1 expo to go, 3 Teslas to go, because what we just saw, what were they doing? 2 expos, an army camp, Tesla, and 2 Infernos. And speaking of army camps, as you can see, 3 army camps are done and 1 is almost done. So that army camp will go on to barracks once he's done, or depending, I'll put him on the storages because I still only got one storage each, and of course I maxed out the Dark Elixir storage, and these spring traps still need to be done as well, and I'll get around to those. So anyway, that is pretty well the update for this week. I've done 12 wall pieces. I've got double expos going. I've got double infernos going. So when you come back next week, depending on what time of the day I do it, this expo will be finished and that one will be going. So there will be one expo still to do, and that Tesla is so confusing down there with the builders overlapping. Here we go. That expo will be finished. Inferno's done. Expo will be done. That expo will probably be done as well. I'm going to guess if I do it a little bit later. So there'll be one expo going. That'll probably be around anywhere between 10 and 12 days, depending on what the Gold Pass is doing. Army camp, well, the army camp will still be going. That Tesla will still be going, and the Inferno will still be going as well. So those three won't change, but these three builders will. Hopefully the Queen will be down, going up to level 62. And yeah, and then I'll have another two builders to decide what to do with those. One will be on the expo, on the other expo, and then I'll have one spare builder. I think that's how I just worked it out. Yep. I will actually have a spare builder because the Inferno won't be able to go on an Inferno because it's the last one's already going, and I'll have two expo builders free. So one on the expo and one on the Queen, and that leaves one spare builder to begin to do something else. Possibly the storages, possibly the barracks, or possibly start to go onto the point defense. I'll figure that out as the time comes, or maybe even air defense. I'll see. It depends on how much gold I have or what I need to do to get rid of gold or elixir or whatnot at the time. In any case, day 43, this is my progress so far. I've been able to get the Queen up from her max as a Town Hall 11, which was level 50, to 61. Grand Warden and King, they're still sitting at their Town Hall 11 max levels. I want to focus on getting the Queen up first and then be done with the Queen, and then I can decide on the other heroes, whichever one, because the King and the Grand Warden one takes elixir, one takes dark, so I'll be able to spread the dark out. The lab, we saw what the Giant was doing, but actually what's going on in the lab, I've maxed out the P.E.K.K.A. and I've only got one spell left to go. So I've done I think I used a troop thing on the P.E.K.K.A. and I might have used a spell thing on the poison spell, and then I had enough dark elixir to also put the Giant down, and I've got that upgrade finished. So I've got another upgrade on the Ice Golem I didn't anticipate, and these still are all at level 1 as well. So there's still a little ways to go here at Town Hall 12 in the lab. It doesn't look like much, but when everything's taking 10 days, it kind of is a little bit of what reality. It means that maybe I can get 3 troops done in a month if I'm lucky, depending on the gold pass kind of thing, and more if I get books or something like that. In any case, that's all I've got for today's video. If you have any questions or comments about what I'm doing at Town Hall 12 or the order I'm doing, please leave them down below. If you've got clanmates or something that are upgrading Town Hall 12 or you're interested as well, please subscribe to the channel and share it with your clanmates. And as always, thanks for watching.